I had an issue with my Xbox One. First started in January. I turned it on and I noticed the TV picture was frozen. It was frozen for about 10 seconds, and then it would start playing again for about 5 seconds, and then freeze up for another 10 seconds, and then play for 5 seconds, freeze up for 10 seconds, just repeating over and over. No sound. And I figured it was probably the satellite receiver. So I unplugged it and left it unplugged for probably 5 or 10 minutes. Plugged it back in. Of course, I had to wait for it to acquire the satellite signal, which takes quite a while sometimes. And the picture came back up. It was frozen for 10 seconds. Play for 5 seconds. Freeze up again for 10 seconds. No sound. Doing the same exact thing. And then I remembered, well, I have the satellite receiver is plugged into the back of the Xbox One. So I unplugged it from the back of the Xbox One and plugged it directly into one of the HDMI ports on the back of the TV. And it was working fine. It was, the picture wasn't freezing up, there was sound. So I unplugged it from the back of the TV and plugged it back into the Xbox One. Of course, the picture was freezing up again. I'd freeze up for 10 seconds and then play for 5 seconds, freeze up again for 10 seconds, no sound. And I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on. I couldn't find anything online. I searched and searched, couldn't find anything. So I didn't know what the heck to do, so I just went to the settings. I tried turning the powering it down, the Xbox One, with the power button on the front of the console, and turn it back on, and it didn't do anything. And I went to settings, and I went down to where it says power and startup, and I clicked where it says turn off or restart, and I clicked on restart now, and of course it powered down. And then after it did its thing, turned back on, and everything was working fine. The TV picture was back to normal, and sound and everything. It was good for, so it was back in January, and then it did the same exact thing in late February. So of course I did the same thing, right? Clicked on restart now and took care of the problem. It was good for a while, and then it did the same exact thing in when was it? April. So I did the same routine and took care of the problem, and it hasn't done it since, so hopefully it doesn't do it again. That was kind of annoying, but so I'd post a video in case someone else is having the same issue. Let me know if you tried the the restart now, if it worked for you, and if you had any more issues after that. Hoping it doesn't start acting up again. Who knows? But since I changed it from instant on to energy saving, maybe that'll take care of that issue too. I don't know.